What is up? What's going on? Set Free Fishing back at you again with another sit down video, and breaking out the jar once again to do some questions slash readings and see what it has in store for us today. Some of them are doozies, so you just got to bear with me. I'll make it through it as best as I can. So yeah, I hope you've been enjoying these videos. I hope you've been liking these videos. I try to pour my heart and soul into this channel to reach the suffering addict slash alcoholic that may be out there, and to put good fishing content in front of the camera. You know, I've had some naysays about these sit down videos and speaking on God and all that. We want to see fishing. Well, there's plenty of fishing channels out there, but mine's both. You know, I wouldn't have this channel if it wasn't for God. He's the one that gave me the desire for this channel, the name for this channel, and the heart for this channel. And this is what this channel was meant to be for, to reach the suffering alcoholics slash addict that's out there. I think there's no hope, so I'm gonna do these videos. And it's made my YouTube career a little bit of a struggle, but it's okay with me. I'll get there when I need to get there. And everything works in His divine plan and His divine time, so I'll be where I need to be when He wants me to be there. So without further ado, let's dig into this jar and see what kind of question slash reading we might have today. What was rock bottom for you? Then share your peak after getting sober. My rock bottom would have to be when I was living in a rundown camper trailer. So I was living in a rundown camper trailer, mold everywhere in the bathroom part of it, mold throughout the whole thing, leaks everywhere, no AC, no electricity. The only little bit of electricity I had was a power cord running to my brother's house. Scrounging for food when I even wanted to eat because I was too high to worry about food too much, and just looked a horrible wreck. I was probably 140 pounds. Yes, I was small. I was pretty small. Probably took a shower like once a week. Just pretty run down, pretty bad place. Would steal from anybody I could. Lie my pants off to get my next fix, panhandle down at the end of the road saying I ran out of gas, knowing I didn't even have a vehicle, just to get a couple dollars to ride my bike to the dope man's house. I was in a really bad place. Suicidal thoughts, thinking that it would be easier for me to just end it all, so my family wouldn't have to worry about if I was going to end up dead. Might as well just go ahead and get it over with. Glad I never acted on them thoughts, but yeah, that was just some of the things that ran through my head. You know, when I was in that position, in that state of mind, and in that bottom. And then you know, one of my biggest peaks was standing up in front of in a pretty big crowd of people that I didn't know from Adam. You know, only two I knew that was there was my mom and dad, and just having the Spirit of God on me so hard that I felt the need to go up to the altar call in front of everybody, admit that I was an addict and I needed help and I couldn't do it alone no more, and giving my life to Christ. And you know, it still didn't set in enough for me. You know, I ended up relapsing, going back to another bottom, living with someone else, pretending I was saving money to get me and my girlfriend our own place, and really I was dipping into the money constantly to feed my habit of pain pills, and her lying to her. You know, that was another bad bottom for me. I don't think I was as rough as my first bottom, just because of the fact that, you know, I was working and I did, you know, shower every day and keep up with myself for the most part. But it was still a pretty bad bottom because I was just lying through my teeth each and every day, pretending to be something I wasn't. And then I got pulled over, and y'all know the story. I got pulled over, and they had mercy on me. I checked myself into detox, got the help I needed, turned my life back over to Christ, and he forever changed me then. After that sack at bottom, my highest peak obviously was marriage and the baby. I don't think nothing will top them peaks. I really don't. I really don't think nothing will top those peaks. Yeah, I've seen it in the video before. I get pretty emotional talking about the baby just because she's my pride and joy, my heart, my everything. Same with the wife. You know, they're my everything. They're my world. They help fill a gap in me that I never ever thought could have been filled. They helped me know what true love was. They helped me feel loved again, and to be able to love again. Yeah, that's my highest peak. I don't think there will be nothing that touches them two. You know, a house will be next, and it's still not going to compare. Nothing's going to compare to the love of those two. They would always be my highest peak. Some other peaks, though, would be, you know, gaining my relationship back with my family, especially like my sister, because I done her pretty dirty when I was using and abusing. I was still in, she had a pretty messed up leg, and it's tough for me to talk about because someone trusted me so much and loves me like she does. We were best friends at one point, you know, and she had a bum leg and pins and stuff in her leg, and I was still in her pain pills and stuff, man. I was just so consumed that I was a piece of crap. And for me to have that relationship back with her and be close to her again, and you know, I gave my daughter the same middle name as her. I have a key to her house now, you know, to have that relationship back. It's another pretty good peak, you know, to have the relationship I have with my mom and dad. It's a pretty good peak for me. Just family in general is a good peak for me. Yeah, for sure. That's two very different, you know, high and low right there. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful life now, and I thank God every day that He has given me this life that He's given me. I'm very grateful, very honored, and very proud to be where I am today. I'm gonna pick something else out of this jar. I'm kind of running out of something to say on that. I could go on about it. I really could, but I don't want to harp on it too much. Feel like I'll get too emotional. Fear of getting sober. What are some of the factors? The fear of getting sober. It wasn't necessarily fear of sobriety. It was fear of... My biggest thing that kept me going back was the fear of the withdrawals that I would have to endure to get sober. Those were tough, man. Those were real tough. Fearing falling again. It's a big fear getting sober. You know, doubting yourself. The reality of you're gonna have to take on all these real life adult responsibilities. That's pretty fearful to know that you go from being a piece of crap that didn't care about nothing, not a care in the world, ain't worried about no bills, ain't worried about nothing, to taking all this responsibility as an adult. And I almost feel like I've harped on this a bunch, but this is the main things that coexist with sobriety and getting sober and becoming sober, and what keeps you from being sober. You had such a carefree life being a piece of crap junkie. So getting sober means responsibility, means getting your feelings back, means stepping up to the plate and being a man. And some of us just can't do that. me, I'm grateful that I was able to, and God gave me the strength and courage to take care of business like I needed to. So I'm very grateful for that. I don't really know what else to say on that. I feel like I've harped on it, but it goes hand in hand together. That's pretty much the biggest fears. Fear of relapse is definitely a thing too. You know, fearing that am I going to run into the wrong person? Am I going to be strong enough when I do? Because I chose to stay right here in this hometown where I use the most. Am I going to run into the wrong person? And if I do run into one of them people, am I going to be strong enough? Am I going to run into someone once I'm sober and got my wife out there with me? Am I going to run into someone that I robbed before? Is that life going to leave me alone? Is that life ever going to leave me alone? Probably not. There's probably a lot of people out there that still remember me as that person, and you know, they never believe that I've changed. They probably think I'm still sneaking around, some people, you know, but I don't care because I know what I do. So I'm not too worried about it. But, you know, that's some more of the fears of once you get sober. Is all that going to eventually go away? Am I going to be enough? Am I going to be strong enough? Am I going to be wise enough? And am I going to be willing enough? Yeah, there's a lot of things that play into sobriety and getting sober and staying sober, and there's a lot of fear that comes with it. If you truly give your life to Christ like you're supposed to, the only thing you should really fear is Him, and not in the way that, oh, he's big, bad, scary, I gotta be afraid of Him, but the fact that the fear of letting Him down after you know that He died for you, the fear of letting Him down, living up to the standards that you're supposed to live up to for someone else to see you as Christ-like. So yeah, that's some of the things that factor into the fear of sobriety, in my opinion. But as long as you got your head on and you got the right people in your corner and you're doing it for the right reason, and that's yourself. Because if you're doing it for anyone else but yourself, it's going to be a lot harder for you. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it's going to be a lot harder for you until you realize that you need to do this for you because you deserve a better life, you need a better life, and that other life ain't going to lead to nothing but death. It's not going to work. And I know that sounds harsh, but that's just the reality of it. You got to be in this for you. You know, you didn't mind being selfish when it came to using, you know, all you thought about was you then. Well, when it comes to being sober, you got to think about you too. And if you're single when you get sober, I suggest you stay that way for a while. Don't be trying to, jump into nothing too soon or anything like that. So that could probably be something that factors in for you. Fear-wise is the fear of being alone, and how long do I have to be alone? It ain't forever, that's for sure, but for me it was different. I had a girlfriend when I got sober, and now she's my wife, so it worked out. But work on you. If you're getting sober today and you're fearing getting sober, work on you. Keep your head up. You can do it. Stay strong, and lean on Him when you feel weak, because He will give you strength. And just get your butt to some meetings. They say meeting makers make it, and I believe that is definitely the case when you're first getting sober. You want to spend as much time in them rooms as possible to help strengthen you and to hear encouraging words from people that's been through the same stuff that you're going through or have been through. I'm gonna draw one more thing, and then I'll probably be wrapping this one up. I didn't know that I was gonna draw that many questions, Seems like every one has been a question in this video. Here's one. Read page 128 from Bible Prayers for All Your Needs and discuss it. I already got that book out still. Bible Prayers for All Your Needs. what did it say? Page 128. Seeking God. Key scripture. And you shall seek me and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart. Key thought. Seek and you shall find. See Matthew 7:7. Prayer. Lord God, I seek you with all my heart. I want always to seek you, because I know that I will surely find you when I seek your face continually. As I draw near to you now, I know you are drawing near to me. You are my God, and I will seek you early. Father, for my soul thirsts for you, and I desire to see your power and your glory revealed. Your loving kindness is better than life to me. Therefore my lips will praise you, and I will bless you at all times. My heart rejoices as I seek you. I will glory in your holy name as I seek you and your strength. Thank you for your promise that when I call upon you, you will answer me and show me great and mighty things which I do not know. When I ask, I will receive. When I seek, I will find. When I knock, it shall be open unto me. O God, I give thanks unto you as I call upon your name. I will declare your deeds among the people. I will sing praises unto you and talk of your wondrous works. I glory in your holy name, and my heart rejoices as I seek you. Therefore I will seek you and your strength continually as I remember your marvelous works, wonders, and words. Thank you, Lord God, for the joy and strength I receive from seeking you. You are truly a rewarder of those who diligently seek you. Well, there you go. Like I said, if you turn your eyes to him, he will show you marvelous things. He made me a firm believer in a lot of things when he used me while I was in jail. When I sought him with all my heart and all my might, when I was doing my little time in jail, because when I first got saved and all, I had a warrant out for my arrest. So, I ran for a while. Though I was doing good, I was still running from the cops, and I had it hovering over my head. I'd be in church and, just trying to build my strength up before I turned myself in, and I had a date set on when I was going to turn myself in and everything. And I stuck to it, and I turned myself in, and while I was in jail, man, he used me in crazy ways I never thought I could be used before. Like, I was in the Word real heavy, and I still got like all my readings and my writings and my studying from when I was in jail somewhere in this house. And he used me, man. He used me like I never thought I could be used, and it made me a believer. It really is true when it says, ask and you shall receive. Though it's going to be in his time, if he don't feel like you're ready for it, then it's going to happen when he sees it's fit. So we got to be patient at the same time, when we're seeking him for an answer or for deliverance or for healing or something like that. And because he definitely is the same healer that he was in biblical times. We just fail to believe. I think we fall short of believing. Though we may pray for healing and stuff like that, I think too many people fall short of believing that he can truly do it. And I'm here to tell you he can, because when I was in jail, he used me in that manner, and it blew me away. It really blew my mind to know that that through your faith in Christ, that he could heal someone. And he definitely can. He done it. I seen it with my own eyes, and he answered some prayers for me and some guys while I was in there that just were so astonishing. Like, it was unbelievable to me and one of my friends when I was in there, and I hope he's doing well. I really hope he's doing well, and he kept on the right path. He really turned his life back over to Christ and stuff too while he was in there, and God answered some great prayers for us while we were in there through fasting and prayer. That's what it means to diligently seek him, you know. Some things don't come through prayer alone. It comes through fasting and prayer. And whether it be fasting from your phone, or fasting from the TV, or fasting from a couple meals, or fasting from a certain favorite soda, you know, when God sees you give up something you love for him, and you seek his face and ask him for something, he will truly answer that. And I've seen it with my own eyes. I fasted while I was in jail, and that's a really hard place to fast, because you don't get enough food in there and enough sustenance as is. So to fast in there means a lot. And I'm not patting myself on the back by no means, and I don't want nobody to pat me on the back. It just I felt like that's what he was calling me to do for one of my brothers in there, and I did, and he answered our prayers. He answered to the T exactly what we asked for, and it was pretty miraculous. It blew me away. So yeah, seek the Lord today if you're seeking him for wisdom or guidance or peace or serenity or you know, healing or whatever it may be. Turn your eyes to him and seek him with all your heart, soul, and mind, and he'll give you what you're asking for sure. I'm a firm believer in that. And yeah, just turn your life over to him, and you'll have a life like beyond your understanding. It's a beautiful, beautiful life. And if you're struggling out there today, know you're not alone. There is help out there. Most of all, there's help in the Lord through AA. There's help through you know, the Tri-County programs, and there's plenty of help out there. You just gotta want it. So seek that help. Seek him first. Turn your life over to him. Get the help you need. Reach out if you're struggling with anything today, alcohol-wise, addiction-wise. Reach out. Don't be scared to reach out to me. My email is right there on my YouTube. You can find me on Facebook through my YouTube, and reach out. Reach out. You don't have to fight alone. This is a we battle. This is not a you battle. This is a we battle. There's millions and millions of men and women out there wanting to help you, wanting to see you get your life back just like they got their lives back. So just reach out. You're not in this alone. We're in this together, and we're stronger together. And always remember, while you're out there, make the tug your drug.